There we go. All right, everybody, welcome to Coffee and Art in the Morning. I'm Dee Dee, and today we're going to actually put together the file folder for the week. What week is it? Oh my gosh, I forgot what week we're on. Hang on. One, two, three, four, five. This is week 7. We're on week 7 of 12 for the file folder fodder project, week 7. And today, this week, the topic is fashion. Anything fashion. So I just pulled out a few things here. I thought to have something different today, I would actually put it together, rather than just show you what I'd put together, just to kind of mix it up a little. And again, I don't have everything here that will go in my fashion folder, but I just wanted to show you how I picked a few things out that's going to start my folder. And that's all you have to do to start your folder is just start it. And then you add things to it. So it's always good just to keep a list, maybe have one folder at the beginning, just to list all the different kind of folders you have, especially if you do more than the 12 we're doing. If you do more than the 12, like I'm going to line them up on a shelf, I think. And then I can just continuously add topics. But I thought maybe one file folder at the beginning, and we'll do that at the end. But have one file folder with maybe some tags or something different to hold the contents. All the different topics that we're doing and that you might want to do yourself. Because, you're going to want to collect things different than what maybe everybody else does. And I use the example of holidays. Holidays is not one of the topics we're doing in the 12, but that's just my sample idea, is if you have a topic in your mind that you want to do a file folder of, and we're not doing it, doesn't mean you can't just make an extra, make more. Make your own topics. So if y'all have any questions or anything, put them in caps. But I'm going to start today's show with a reading from How to Be a Dog. I'm loving this book, so I'm just going to read a quick little excerpt out of it. This one says, How to Look Really, Really Sad. The key to successfully pulling off puppy dog eyes is obviously the ability to look really sad. Of course, this could be because you're genuinely sad at the thought of being left alone for 4 hours. Unlikely. But in order to play the required part and increase your owner's guilt, the impression you have to give is that of someone much, much sadder. These are some of the things you can imagine. You imagine to achieve the desired effect. Number 1, the park is closed. So that will, if you think these, if the dog thinks these things, he will immediately have a sad face. The other one, all the lampposts in the street have been removed. The next one, you chased and caught a bouncing ball and felt absolutely no sense of achievement. Cats universally extend the paw of friendship towards dogs. That's a reason to be sad. Well, anyway, guys, so I'm just really enjoying the How to Be a Dog by Maxwell Woofington. And you can follow him on Twitter, by the way. And Michael O'Mara Press is the one that published it. So anyway, guys, it's hilarious. So I'm really enjoying it. So I thought I would just do a little reading here and there out of it every now and then. I know. You love being read too. I've read big chunks out of some books before, Rain. I always just wonder about reading too much because I don't know about, copyright, just like you can't sing you can't play the music. I don't know if reading out loud constitutes the same thing as playing a radio in the background, but so an excerpt's fine, but I wouldn't want to sit here and read a whole book. I mean, I would love to. I love to read and read out loud, but I don't know about how that works on video. Okay, so what we're going to do is go ahead, and I'm going to show you some of the things that I pulled to do a file folder fodder project. And I want to keep my little, I keep this here. Y'all see this all the time. If you wonder, why does she have that very big sketchbook thing there all the time? It helps my camera focus. So that's why you see this all the time. Okay. So what I thought I would do is, I have a fashion magazine. I have the new, the big heavy duty fall Vogue here. But I just thought it would be kind of cool. And again, I'm not doing a lot of decorating on mine because Packer Dye is doing a lot of her style of decorating them. So I'm kind of keeping them kind of plain. But I thought it would be, let's see, I need another light or something. But I thought it would just be kind of cool just to do one. A start of one. So I'm just going to flip through here and find 4 or 5 because I want to just put some faces on here. And I'm just going to probably glue stick them on. But, fashion type things. Now, when I say fashion, it doesn't even just have to be clothes. It can be shoes, jewelry, accessories, hats, anything that that has anything to do with fashion. You can do under the make section, you could have fashion sketches. I had some old clothes tags. I think this was off of one of the kids' jeans or something, and I kept it because I love the tag. But you can have tags from your clothes in there. I have stickers that are like, this is a little handbag sticker. And so I'm going to show you everything that I've pulled so far. But I'm going to just go ahead and do 4 little faces or 4 little outfits or something here. Or even, this is a good one right here, just to kind of give you an idea of something different. Like here's a handbag, and you can see her holding the handbag there. Now I can't fit it all in, so we can just do something like, and glue that on there. You see what know what I mean, Vern? Oh, well, here's another handbag. That's the same. I think it's the same one, but now maybe I'm going to do handbags. I don't know. I like that picture. So if y'all have any questions, put them in caps. And, and another thing, we do a lot of collage here and art cards. Let me just give you another way to get more inspiration. If you tear things out of your magazine like I do, and you tear something out and you have something behind it, always pay attention to what's behind what you've torn out, because there's some interesting things happen when you do that. That happened accidentally. And so I mean, just look how that hand fits exactly on that hair. You couldn't do that on purpose. Well, you could, but but you see how that just happened right there? And look right there where that lines up exactly with the hair. I mean, that kind of stuff that happens is awesome to me in collage. Yeah. All right, so this, let's see, she's kind of cute. I just want a couple little, I think I'm going to go with handbags here. Let's go with this one. And I'm just doing bits. I'm not trying to do, I'm not cutting them out. And let's see what else. Got some iWatch ads. That might be a good one. But now I'm interested in getting another handbag over there. I got to find one. Oh, I got this one. We'll go with that. All right. So just to kind of show you, some different ideas. Now I'm just going to go ahead and glue stick these down. If I'm doing a collage, if doing like where I'm going to paint and all that, y'all know I use my golden matte medium. Well, see, Anita just said that Dillard's has a nice purse department. Well, that is where you want to make a tag with your favorite stores for the different items. Or pick up an ad or a brochure or something from the stores that have your items. And, keep lists and things like that. So I'm just going to do that one there. And I'm just glue sticking them down, because I'm not painting over them or anything. So this one I'm going to put under here. And glue sticks are nice for thin, like just something like this, or glue book. I love glue sticks for just a glue book because they don't wrinkle. They don't wrinkle anything. And then this is a sticker, which is not very sticky anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little dollop of glue on the back. And I love my Eileen's Tacky. That's the other one I love. So I'm just going to put a little glue on that and put, let's see, what do I want it? I don't want it to interfere with the flap there. Okay. All right, so something like that will just, you know, again, if you're going full out decorating, you can paint around these, stencil, stamp, you know, do any kind of decorating that you want. I've also been enjoying just putting some kind of washi tape along the edge. I don't know if I really have anything that kind of screams fashion to me in my washi tape, but we'll take a little look. Something, just a pattern, you know, something like this, or a couple patterns that might, you know, kind of coordinate or something, just to give it like a kind of that look. Or here's a couple different, you know, could be some kind of patterns. I'm just kind of looking. Maybe we'll just go with these two. So I like just a little strip of something along the edge, and then I'll do a little something on the cover. So. Oh, well, happy anniversary, Lulabelle. All right, so I think I'm going to go ahead and put it around the edge here because I'm going to close that off. And I'll show you a tip I do for where there's like a little space right there on the edge. I'll show you what I usually do there. So if you're just joining us, I'm going ahead and doing a file folder, fodder. And I want to fold this flap back. And I usually glue that. I glue it and double tape it. Now, if you want to leave that flap up for like a contents tab, then that's fine too. Okay, so I'm going to put a couple pieces of tape there because one's not going to hold that down. I might have to put some Scotch tape too, just to reinforce it for now, because I'm not going to sit here and hold it, you know, like I normally would. I'd normally sit here and hold that down until the glue's stuck. Okay. So what I usually do right here where the flap doesn't meet, and there's like a little bit of a space there, and I don't really want to glue that right there. I just take a little piece of like a little piece of cardstock. I just take a little piece of cardstock like this and put it right there so that it's the tape isn't gluing. So in other words, you still have a big pocket right there. See what I'm talking about? You know what I mean, Vern? Okay. So yeah, it is. Anita and Keith, her husband, they were both like, oh, everything's so organized. It was so cute. Keith was, I think, just like more amazed at organization than Anita, because Anita's probably seen, you know, tons of scrapbook rooms, studios, art spaces. You know, she's seen a lot of those, so probably, you know, it wasn't as big of a surprise to her how organized it was. But it was to Keith. It was cute. It was so fun. It was so fun meeting you guys, Anita. All right, so let me put this. Sorry, guys, I know I bumped the camera. Let me get back up under the camera. I showed Anita how it looks, how the setup works, you know. Okay, so there we go. That kind of gives it a little fashion-esque feel. And like that. And then what I wanted to do on the cover is I have some of the pattern paper. I just pulled a little piece of it. You know, we all have this little tissue paper. And so I have a little bit here that has, you know, some sizes and stuff like that. Now, ideally, this would be a great thing to put matte medium down on, okay? But I'm just going to go ahead and do the glue stick here as well. All right, so let me make sure I don't glue the two flaps together. And I'm just going to put a whole thing of glue stick, and then I'll put the tissue paper on top of it, and then trim it from that. And you can always just, you know, tuck up a little glue if it doesn't quite. And I want it sideways like this. So I'm thinking, let me just kind of smooth that out here. Because you only get one shot to lay this down, this tissue paper. So I'd rather have it overlay than, no. Have it overlay and trim it. So I just want to put like that. That's just going to be the cover. Okay. So if you're just coming in, this is File Folder Fodder Project Week 7. I did say Week 7. All right, now. So I thought it would just be, I'll just show you how I do it when I'm putting it together. Now let me fold that back so I know where to cut. But yeah, it was so fun. Nice to meet Miss Anita K. Fed her a grilled cheese. I think I could actually just probably pull that off. Fed them grilled cheese. Y'all know. That's what my guests get. Grilled cheese. Or pizza. Or, you know, like, you know, get Chick-fil-A or something like that. Order out. But if I have to make it, it's going to be grilled cheese. I think I can just tear that. Oh, right there where the washi tape is. Okay. So anyway, and I think I'm going to keep this bit right here. I won't keep this. But I just like this pattern paper, tissue paper with the writing and the actual patterns on it. Don't need that one. Okay. It was great. You good thing? Oh. So anyway, all right, so I'm going to keep that little bit. And again, let's see what this looks like. So there's the cover. And I'm going to put fashion here. How do I want to do that? Do I want to do it in stickers or do I just want to stamp it? Let me think. So this is what I do when I'm making these. I say, well, what do I want to do with it to decorate it? Let's go ahead and, because it's kind of got that black and cream color, I think we'll just try to put we'll just put the word fashion in here. So this is one, well, this is actually 3 of my sets of alphabets here. This one's kind of cool because it kind of looks like little edged, well, maybe, I don't know if that'll fit. No, I don't think that'll fit fashion. I'll have to go with the smaller letters. These are the letters that I do the make, find, have, given pockets. So we're going to, but you know what? Here's the thing. Oh, this is frustrating to me when I can't, you know, when I redid the room, I have an archival ink, one of the refills. I can't find it. It's here somewhere. I cannot find it. But I have the refill. So this is getting dry and I cannot find my refill. And it's just like, I don't want to go buy a new pad, which is, you know, I could, but it's because I know there's a refill in this room somewhere. So I hate to go buy another pad when I know there's a refill. So this is getting, I'm probably going to have to, because what I'm having to do is take a letter and then go like every corner to find a spot that has some ink in it. So anyway, and the refills, the little bottle refills, you can't find those at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I'd have to order it online. I guess Joann's, they always have sales. That's when I need to get me a new one, is when Joann's has a sale. And order me a new refill. Paula said, oh, poor Dee Dee. This coming from the woman that probably has literally thousands of stamp pads and ink refills. And I'm not exaggerating. She has at least 1,000. Hey, Joe. Yeah, how's that clean out coming, Paula? Do you want me to send Denise up there? You're going to Joann's? Yes, I don't have I have a Hobby Lobby, like I was telling Anita when she came over to my house. I said, now, Anita, you're going to pass right by, my Hobby Lobby. It's like literally 3 miles from my house. And she drives right by it. She goes, no, no. But anyway, I don't have a Joann's close to me, a physical store. Michael's is 5 miles. Hobby Lobby's 3 miles. But Joann's is probably 30 miles. But, and don't tell Rachel how I'm stamping. Nobody tell on me. Our Rach is like the queen of stamping. And I always, I got to concentrate. I don't want to spell this wrong. Like when I spelled my name wrong in Inktober, when I put Inky Well, and I forgot the E. EFG. Scoot the J over. And you notice I'm not cleaning them. They just go back in there. If I ever want to use, and archival ink is permanent, but if I ever want to use these with a color, I know that they're not clean. So I would like have a baby wipe here, and I'd stamp it off on a baby wipe to make sure it was clean before I dipped it into a color stamp pad. So, yeah, but I pretty much just use my alphabets with just black ink anyway. But yeah, you got to remember that they're not clean when you go to use another color besides black. Oh yeah, she can be brutal. Y'all saw. She can be brutal on that clean out. Yeah, I better give my kids and stuff, my grandkids, I better give them my art and my books and stuff before I pass on. Because if Denise got a hold of it, there would be nothing left. No, I'm just kidding. She wouldn't, I don't think, do it that bad. But anyway. Okay, so there we go with the word fashion on the folder. You need brutal, Frank? Okay, sip of coffee. So, again, if you guys, let me get a tag, because I know y'all are going to have ideas. Let me get a couple, let's see, here's a tag. So what I want y'all, if y'all think of things, let me show you what I've got collected. And just for the sake of the recording, for other people to get more ideas, because like I said, I'm putting this together. I just thought I would do one of these put together actual time, because that way you could kind of see just what I'm thinking of when I'm gathering stuff. And again, I've just started, so I only have kind of this much stuff. So after I show you what I've got, if you think of some other things that we can add to it, let me get a little thing. For instance, like I already said, fashion magazines. We'll collect some ideas on a tag. Okay, I'm trying to kind of write it pretty because I'm going to put this one in there. All right. Paula hinted that she can sit on her stream. Well, but is she ready to make announcement? She's probably not going to make the announcement here, Miss Anita Gay. Yes, Paula does have some news. Journal Artista has some news, but we don't know what it is. I think I have about 30 minutes left on Paula's show. So if she made any kind of announcements in the last 30 minutes, I missed it on her recording. But links are open. I'm sure everybody knows Journal Artista Paula. But, you know, if y'all have any sites, links, classes, blogs, anything y'all want to, you know, share, links are open, I think. Let me make sure. Yeah, links are open. I said hi to Carrie, but did she answer back? I know she's doing stuff this morning. Hey, Galena, Janet, Joe. Who else did I miss? Kai 5. I try to say hi to everybody before I hit record. Hey, RV sweet lady. Ash, I try to say hi to everybody before. Hey, Julia. Long time no see. I need your address, Julia. I couldn't send you a birthday card. I didn't have your address because I know you moved. Or you've moved a couple times, or back and forth. So, Let me give you my email here for anybody that wants to email me. And I have to type it out because it won't let me put a direct link for whatever reason. So there's my email, guys. Oh, you want people to be on the lookout for it. Okay, Anita. So thanks, everybody, for being here. It's been a year. Galena. You know, it's just so funny. I mean, Darcy, not Darcy UK, obviously, but Darcy Glam, she lives in Atlanta. So but it's so funny. We only see each other maybe once a year. And I don't think we've even, she and Sister Woman came about a year ago here. So, something like, maybe not quite a year. I'm not sure. But yeah, we just never get together. Her work schedule is like crazy. And it's real hard for her to come down here on the weekends, So, and I just think that APG Jamie and Darcy Glam, the only time they really want to come here is when Denise is here. Because like Denise is like their BFF. I tease them about that. Okay, so let's get back to putting some ideas into our file folder fodder project week 7, fashion. Fashion is the topic. So let me show you some of the things I have. All right, again, so I have some tissue paper, some tissue. And is there anybody here that does not have some of this that's doing the file folder thing? Because I don't mind sharing, but here's the thing about giveaways. I never mind doing a giveaway. But if you have like 50 pattern packs in your drawer, why do you want it? You know what I mean, Ferd? But if you need some and don't have any tissue, this old pattern tissue paper, let me know. I will share with you. So I'm going to put that in the give because that will be the give or share. So just email me. And if you're a part of our Ustream group here, I would love to be able to do this with like all the YouTubers and stuff. But if I did that, that's all I would do. I would do nothing but Happy Mail. So I have to kind of like just limit it to who's in our live shows. And so thanks again, everybody, for being here. Okay. Yeah, Paul is under a non-disclosure agreement for something. So it's got to be awesome if she had to sign an NDA. Okay, so look, this is some postcard. I don't remember who gave this to me or if I got this at the museum when they had the Annie Oakley and they had an exhibit at our museum. This is the kind of things that we bought and had postcards from. But anyway, I have that. Let's see if it's going to fit though. She might have to be trimmed down a little. That postcard's got those rounded edges, so I'm going to trim that down just a little so it fits. Because I'm not going to send it as a postcard. I want to keep this. So I'm going to trim her down. So that's Calamity Jane. That's fashion. Hey, Bridgeton. Okay, so there we go. So whoever's, had Paula sign the non-disclosure agreement, just let it be known. She has not said anything. She's not saying anything, and we're all wondering what's going on. So, hey, Satin Doll. All right, so here are some other things that I have. I think these were from the Flow magazine. They're like vintage mini postcards from the Flow magazine. I just thought they were so, they're fashion forward, right? So I have some of those. So I have some stickers here, and I wanted to put those in I have little bags and all kinds of this is just a cute little bag. I think I'm going to fold it this way. The little candy bags, the little pastry bags, and you can get these, I just happen to have a few different kinds. But don't forget your postage stamps, your rubber stamps if you want to stamp any fashion, just depending on what you have. And I've told you all the different things, general things to use, like the bags and the things like that. So I have these little Western boots and hats. We'll keep those. We'll just put this as a little sticker bag. What other stickers did I have here? Oh, I had some little top hats and a bow tie. What do I have any other stickers here? So this is just a way to collect. Oh, here's some little, these were out of the Flow magazine too. They're little, they were to color, little color book things. I think they were out of the Flow, or maybe they were out of, maybe this is from the Paris book, the Paris color book maybe. And so I just have a few little cutouts of those. So I think I'll just put those in the make because I'm going to have to color those. Maybe make some tags out of those. Anita said when she was in 3rd grade, she drew Annie Oakley. It was picked for an art exhibit. Do you still have it, Anita? Do you still have it? I still have a lot of art from when I was, in school. It's in the closet. It's in the closet. Oh, you were studying history. Oh, that's awesome. It just reminded you of how long you've been doing artistic since Annie Oakley was around, Anita. You're not that old. Okay, so there's some stickers. What else did I find here? Okay, so I'm going to I'll put that in the find. You can put it in the have or whatever. This is in the give. This was from the Flow magazine, and it's a picture of Audrey Hepburn. And you're supposed to, bubble speech, whatever you want her to be saying. But I just love that picture of her. Who doesn't love Audrey Hepburn? So I thought maybe I'll put that in the give or the share. We'll put that over here. These are out of the Flow. So I found a lot of this fashion stuff in the Flow magazines and the Flow books. Now, I don't think Flow's come out with a 3rd book. They had like a special edition, miniature kind of little, I didn't get it. But I do have the last 2 other larger. These, let me see. The Flow magazine is it's a magazine size, but they also put out these little Flow books that are awesome. They're thick. They have tons of everything: postcards, wrapping paper, tags, all kinds of just awesome things in here, and they're $30. But if you are a paper lover, if you love tags, paper, banners, like, look, they even have a pull-out banner. They always have awesome, amazing things in their Flow books. But they are $30. But look, everything's perforated. Everything's perforated. Look, I'll take one of those thank yous out. This would be good for the give. Just a thank you card. But all kinds of stickers, punch outs, fold outs, tear outs, cut outs, all kinds. Look, there's a whole little house here. This is a lot of work for any kind of a book or magazine, So they are awesome books. And as far as I know, they've paper dolls. They've only come out with 2. Oh, this would be good in the fashion. Let's go with that. See, everything's perforated. But look at these. Look. How cool is that for the fashion? So anyway, they've come out, and this one was printed in Holland. Was this one all actually printed in Holland too? They are Dutch publications, but they publish them in English, Dutch, and now I think they're actually publishing them in other languages as well. But Flow, the book for paper lovers, and they have a magazine, comes out, I think, bi-monthly, I think. And they're about $22, I think. I think the Flow magazine. I don't buy every one. The books have so much in them. All this, the kind of stuff that we love. I mean, look at this. I mean, it's just awesome. Little, punch outs. There's a whole scene under this one. This is all stickers. Just, all different kinds of illustrators. It's just, little color book pages. fold outs, tear outs. I don't know how I got off on this, but anyway, I just wanted to show you that there's all kinds of cool stuff like this. These are tags. Oh no, this is a little book. No, I guess it could be a tag. I'm going to make it into little booklets. Again, I think that's a good giveaway. So I think I have 3 of them. Yeah, so I'm just going to fold them up like a little fold up thing. Here, let's go this way so that she's on the cover. So aren't these awesome, guys? So anyway, any kind of magazine, fashion, old, patterns, anything old, that you just want to remember and keep. It doesn't have to be old, of course. Okay. So let me check here. Again, I have, clothing tags, ribbons. You might just want to keep a bit of ribbon or put this on a tag. Put it on a, one of these kind of tags to put in here. I love this little bit of a file folder that I cut off of something else, but I just, the pattern reminded me, so I'm going to make something with that. Let me fold her up. Do I want to fold this up or do I want to cut this up? This would be cute little booklets too. Let's see. Let me cut. Just to fold it up and make a little mini note to somebody tucked inside a little letter or something. Look, how cute. So I want to make something with those. I'll put one over here in the give, so I remember that. And then I think I'll put some over and make something. So let me just go ahead and cut those down. I'll make something with those. Put them on a tag. This would be a good little thing to put like on a tag. Let's see here. Let me do it this way. To glue it on the tag and have it as a little, not a pop out, but a little like this, and glue it on here, and then have it like, do one of these. Oh, I'm a February too, Travis. All right, so I'll put that in the make. Let's just go ahead and fold this one up for now. Just fold it in half just to put it in here because I want to make something with that. So these are just really cute little 50s looking. I think they were actually different exercise things. Well, no, because there she's going to the refrigerator. Well, I probably, that all went together, I guess, huh? We're going to go do our exercise. We're going to exercise, you see those like 50s exercise machines, like those belts that you put around and jiggle you. Then they head to the refrigerator. Okay, so there. And then I did, oh, here's another. This was just a note card. I don't know if one of y'all sent it to me or I got it somewhere or I don't know. But I found that. All right, so there. Then I also found all these bits of, these have all come off of different tags and things that y'all have sent or wrapped things in. Some of them still have knots in them. But these, I love to put this kind of stuff on the on tags. Even a wad of it like that, it's all like kind of jumbly and knotted up. But if you can stick a bit of that through and have it like that, that to me, I just love that. I love that it's all knotted and jumbly and, Travis and you're both born. Oh, okay, Deb Webb. So I'm going to just put this little bit in here just because I want to do something, make something with that. And then what I got to tie the whole thing up with, this is like the edge off of the t-shirt, one of the shirts that I made, cut up, and we made a book out of. I think APG Jamie got that. And so this is just like the little band off the t-shirt, stretchy. So I thought this would be a good thing to tie the whole thing up with. So that once it's like folded up, we will just kind of tie this, wrap it around a couple times like this, and tie it. And I just think that looks so fun and awesome and playful and cute and fun and, So there's our fashion file folder fodder project week 7. And don't forget, like I said, it could be clothes, shoes, jewelry, accessories, hats, purses, anything. anything to do with fashion. It could be your fashion sketches, your fashion, some ideas, anything. 4, Deb. So that, there's just an idea for you. So y'all let me know real quick if y'all have some ideas. I'll write them down and give y'all shout outs for any ideas you might have of what things you would think you could put in your file folder, fodder, project, fashion. That's file folder, fodder, fashion. Fashion fodder. Fashion fodder. Yeah, and I didn't do a whole lot of that, but fabric swatches. Fabric swatches, you can get little samples, swatches/samples. And I'm not a sewer. I'm not a seamstress. I don't quilt. I don't always own a sewing machine. But some of you guys that do quilt or sew or do fabric, just a whole folder of just fabric swatches. It doesn't have to be exactly like mine. Remember, if you just want to have a whole folder of paint chips, you can have a paint chip folder. Okay, you can have your quilt fabric swatches. Yeah. Now you could put some buttons in here, Miss Allie, but you don't want to get it too bold. I mean, for me, because they're going to go on a shelf, I would maybe put a button decoration, Miss Allie. And I'm going to put Miss Allie here. She thought of that. That would be good for a decoration. But if you get a whole pack of buttons in here, this thing's going to get massive, which that's okay if you have the room. If you have the room to store massive thicknesses of fodder. To me, here's what my thing is about the file folder fodder projects. It's to collect ideas. I'm not going to put every single rubber stamp in here, stamped image, not every bit of anything, ephemera, faux ephemera. I'm not going to put everything I own in this. For me, is not to organize all my fodder. This is for me to have fodder ideas. So, in other words, like I see that I stamped this out in this stamp here, alphabet stamp. That reminds me, oh, I have those stamps. Not that you really forget you have stamps, but it reminds you in the creative process when you're doing something topical, it reminds you of the items that you do have and reminds you to use them. I would never remember that a t-shirt edging can be used for something. I wouldn't remember that if I didn't have it on here, If I did a folder of samples of material, see, that's what I'm saying, Orla. It's not necessarily, yeah, she said she'd need a truck for the folder. That's what I'm stressing here. It's for the ideas, like a few samples. Or if you want your favorite samples, you make a quilt. Let's say you make, all right, here's an idea. You make somebody a quilt. While you're making the quilt, keep little snippets of the fabric. Keep little notes about the time you spent on it. If you're making it for, say, your granddaughter, make some little tags talking about why I'm making this for you, and make a little file folder fodder quilt making folder to give to that person, or for you to keep to remember the quilt making process. Either one. It could be a part of the quilt gift, or it could be a memory for you of the process you went through to make it. Or you could do both. Hey, Angie Bell. So you could make one for you and one for the person you're giving it to. Just to throw in the little, maybe the quilt pattern, the quilt samples, who you're making it for. If you're making this for yourself, keep the receipts from the fabrics and threads and things you had to buy. And then you can put the person's name on here, granddaughter so-and-so. This is the quilt process that I used the money I spent, the time I took. I worked on it Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at so-and-so while I'm drinking my tea. I mean, you can make a whole story about it, you know? So take this and make it into something that's personal to you, personal to for a gift. It could be so many things. Okay? You like that idea, Orla? And then you can, make there's just all kinds of whatever. Don't limit it to just what I'm showing you guys here. Take it and run with it and do whatever you want. Yeah, file, folder, fodder. And so this is week 7. So, and somebody did ask me about hashtagging these. And if anybody wants to hashtag to show your projects or what you're doing, just put FFF and then the week. Like hashtag FFF, this will be 7. So if you want to show anybody, on Twitter, Instagram, or anything like that, if you want to show us what you're doing. But again, if you go on a trip with somebody, let's say Hubster's going to take Cam to LA, and that's like a grandfather thing that they try to do every year. Well, if you wanted to, let's say you were going, I'm not expecting the men to do this. I mean, of course, some may, but unless they're not the crafty kind. But you could definitely I could put together something from the trip from, if I could get Hubster to keep receipts or, of course I get tons of pictures, but you could put some pictures. You could make a file folder, little portfolio thing, decorate it up with the trip, and you can, we already did not a vacation, we did a travel one and a places one. So you can do, that. What I'm saying is you can do it as a gift, not just keep it for you could do one for yourself if you were on the trip, but you could also make one up for a gift to the person that you went on the trip with, or if it was a family vacation or something like that. So there's lots of different ideas, but here's the thing. Write them down. Oh, here we go. Let me write that down. Gift the folder. And I'm going to just put travel, place, project, like the quilt project that we just talked about. So write those ideas down, keep them with your folder, and there we go. So I hope y'all enjoyed this one. I'm going to stop this recording and save it as its own, so that anybody that's looking to watch just the file folder fodder projects can just have just that video in and of itself. So thanks guys for watching. We'll do week 8 next Monday morning, and I'll be right back.